do you like to read?
Reading is my favorite thing.
Okay. So I hand over here. Reading is creative.
Reading is fun.
Reading is fun.
Reading is learning.
Reading is learning.
Yeah.
To learn. Well, I like your haircut. Learning new words. Any word that comes to mind. What's the first word? You like books because you like to read. Very good. Now the one word I picked up across the board, and most of you said, was learn. And that's why you're in school. You're in school to learn. So today we're going to read a book by Dr. Seuss. Now Dr. Seuss is a very famous author. He's a good educator. And today's his birthday. Who in here has a birthday? Everybody's got a birthday. Okay, so you're like Dr. Seuss. So we're going to read a book called Oh, the Places You'll Go. What'll be helpful? You can scoot over here with me. We'll close them up, make a little circle. You come this way. And you close in this way. All right. Now let me see. I'll try to hold the book so you can read as well as I can. Places we can go. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're all far away. You have brains in your head and you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you don't know and you know what to know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go. So we're going to follow this guy right here as he travels a lot of places. You look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. Now, if you were walking down the street and you saw these two animals, would you stop?
No.
Who said no? Why wouldn't you stop? Let me help your friend. Why wouldn't you stop?
Because I wouldn't want to go. I wouldn't want to go with him.
Okay, because these are some scary looking animals, and so if I saw this scary animal,
They might be dangerous, so keep going.
exactly, they may be dangerous. So he said the same thing. I'm going to leave. Yes.
What?
Oh, that's okay. We'll come back. I'll get a chance to ask a question. Wow, I think he's got a lot of land to walk over, a lot of different colors. It's opener there in the wide open air. So he moved from a place where there are buildings to the wide open air. So there's a lot of places to go. Do you see any of the monsters or the animals on the other page?
No.
No. Okay, so he feels like he's in a better spot. So out there, things can happen and frequently do as people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. I've seen this animal before. Does anyone know what it is?
Elephant.
Very good. Oh, the places you'll go. I see something in here that looks familiar. Oh,
Hats.
hats. And in fact, they look like lollipops because of the swirl. In fact, do you see something on this page that I'm wearing? All right, very good eyes. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers, and you'll soar to higher heights. Does anyone know what this is called?
A balloon. Hot air balloon.
High air balloons, very good. Now we have many of them. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Whenever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. So now our friend is right here, and he's got other people behind him. So far, he's in the lead. Uh-oh, what happened?
He got stuck.
He got stuck. What happened to his hot air balloon?
It burst.
Right. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true. The bang-ups, the hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. So while he was ahead on the other page, he got caught, and now all of his friends bypassed him. Is it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Well, it's definitely dark, so there's a good chance it's nighttime. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Don't you dare stay out. Don't you dare go in. How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right 3/4, or maybe not quite, or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you'll find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. That's pretty. You get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles ahead, wordless wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. Wow, a lot of people in the waiting place. You see any animals?
Yeah.
Tell me what you see.
A cow. A chicken.
I see 2 cats. Where's the cow?
A cow. A dog.
Two cats, dog.
A dog. Another dog.
Very good.
A bird. Chicken. A chicken.
For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for a fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting around perhaps for Uncle Jake, or a pot or a boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all the waiting and staying. You'll find the bright places with boom bands are playing. They like music. Oh, here are the elephants again. With banner flip-flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, because you're that kind of guy or gal. All the places you'll go, there's fun to be done. There are points to be scored, there are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. What's the word?
Fame.
You'll be fabulous as fabulous can be, with the whole wide world watching you on TV. Very good. Now this is a big house. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. Uh-oh. Now, would you walk down the street alone?
No.
So let's see what happens. All alone, whether you like it or not, alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. Then there are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much that you won't want to go on. Yeah, that's a scary place. Ooh, this is even scarier. But on you'll go through the weather, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go through the hacking cranks howl. Onward up many a frightening creek. Though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak. And why is the sneakers going to leak?
Because he's gonna drown.
Yep, his boat may go under and his feet will get wet. Now, if you woke up in the morning and saw this looking at you, what would you do?
Run away.
All right, let's see what our friend's going to do. On and on you will hike, and I know you will hike far, and face up to your problems wherever they are. And so he looked at this and he went, I'm not concerned. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft. And never mix up your right foot with your left. The end. You like the story?
Yes.
So, just tell me what you heard, or what you learned, or what you liked. Start over here.
I liked when he was brave.
You liked when he was brave. Good point.
I like the elephants.
You like the elephants. And how many pages did we see that had elephants?
2.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
I like the part when he woke up.
Like the part when he woke up. All right.
I like the dog.
You like the dog. We also saw cats, right? How many cats did we see?
2.
2 cats. Very good. Mm-hmm.
It's not good to go to places all by yourself.
Correct. Yes.
I like the place when they were playing the tuba.
Uh-huh. So you like music? Right, yes.
I like the cat.
The cats. Now, I like the story. What I also like are all the colors in the book. So what colors do you remember seeing in the book?
Blue, purple,
Blue, purple, what else?
pink, orange,
Pink,
white,
yellow,
red,
white,
orange,
red, orange, beige,
white.
and there was also dark blue, and then at one point it was dark, it was black, it was purple.
Black.
Well, you were a very good class. I'm glad you like to read. I'm glad you like to learn. I'm glad you remember. Because see, when we went through, you remember there was 2 cats. You remember there was 2 pages with elephants. You remember there was a dog. Now, he flew in something called a hot air balloon. And what happened to hot air balloon?
It popped.
Aha. And when it popped, were there other balloons ahead of him or behind him?
Ahead.
Right. And so he also was in water, and they said if he's in water, something may leak. His shoes, better known as sneakers. And earlier on, he had a very funny looking house. And I liked that house. It was great. Any questions for me? Yes.
Why are you wearing a hat?
Very good question. So did someone remember a page in here that had the same hat I had?
Yes.
So Dr. Seuss created an animal. Well, here it is, right here. And my friend here thought it was a lollipop. But of course he would think it's a lollipop because lollipops have colors and swirls. So the Cat in the Hat was known as a cat who wore a hat. And so on Dr. Seuss's birthday, I have a hat, and I wear it and I read to students. So that's why I have a hat on.
Why you came here?
Why did I come? Because your principal said, you know what, are you going to read to some students today? I said, yes. He said, well, come to my school, and I'd like you to read a book. So that's why I'm here.
Are you Dr. Seuss?
I am not Dr. Seuss. I'm Gerard Robinson. I have 3 children, 3 daughters, in fact. And my wife and I read a lot of books to our daughters. So I'm Dr. Seuss only for maybe an hour. In fact, he let me wear his hat.
What is clothes? What's clothes?
Oh, he still has his clothes on. I'm just wearing his hat. Yeah. Where is he? Well, see, he is somewhere traveling, talking to people. So he can't travel everywhere. So he said, Gerard, I can't travel. So there's an elementary school I want you to go visit. And will you go? I said, yes. So I'm here for Dr. Seuss today. So when I was Secretary of Education in Virginia, I also participated in Dr. Seuss Literacy Day. It was a wonderful opportunity for us to do two things. Number one, celebrate a wonderful educator who, for many generations, we've read his books. I read them to my daughters. And number two was to identify a school that said, hey, we'd love for you to come and read to our students. So, literacy is important. And I think one of the best things that we can do as adults is to mimic what we like children to do. And so by reading to young people, they'll start reading to each other. And one day when they become parents or caregiving adults across the board, they'll follow our motto.